3, 2, 1, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation? Today is Monday, September the 13th. Wow, is this year going by fast? And it's actually a nice day out today. It's about 70 degrees and it's nice and dry. It's not raining or anything. So I'd like to take Buddy out for a walk today. Hey, Bud. And today I want to do an exercise. It's a pull-up variation, and I think it's a really good variation of doing pull-ups. And I want to start working on my pull-ups. I haven't done pull-ups in a while. I do other kind of exercises for back, so I got to get back into doing pull-ups. And since I'm going to be 50 in a couple of months, I want to see how many pull-ups I can do at age 50. So, but anyways, this pull-up variation that I want to do, it's slightly different. The hand grip is slightly different on pull-ups that I normally do, because I've been noticing people that do pull-ups that are really good at it. I notice when they grab the bar, they tend to their wrists, I notice, are curled forward, almost like they're activating their forearms, their forearm muscles. So I've been noticing that guys and women that do pull-ups and they do a lot of repetitions, I notice they curl their forearms, or they curl their wrists, and they also tend to pull their elbows kind of close together, and I think that activates the lats more. Because I've been doing them like that for the last couple of times I've been doing pull-ups. So basically, we grab the bar, curl the wrist forward, and slightly bring the elbows close together to activate the lats. I think you might have more pulling power doing the exercise in that fashion. And even if you don't, it works different muscles. I think it hits the lats to a better degree. So it's a very good variation of the pull-up you might want to try. And I just gave Buddy a tick dip yesterday. You can probably see the oil slick on his back, because it's like an oil. And August was a really hot, humid, rainy month, so there was a lot of mosquitoes and ticks and everything. So I try to make sure he's covered. Sometimes he just scratches. Come on, bud. All right. There you go. You got a tick dip yesterday. Today we're gonna go for a walk, and I trimmed his toenails on his paws this morning because they were getting long. And he doesn't like it when I trim his nails, but I notice he'll be more comfortable when he's walking, because they're getting so long that when he's walking, I can hear him scratching on the pavement. So I trimmed them down a little bit, so it'll be a little more comfortable. But I notice his hind nails don't grow as fast for some reason. But anyways, without further ado, I will demonstrate those pull-ups and see if Buddy can do a little blocking for the camera before I put him in the other room. You want to be on the camera, Bud, for a little bit? And I'd like to leave him in the room while I do the exercise, but I don't want to whack him with my feet when I do the pull-ups. So I'm going to put him in the other room. Okay, bud. And I'm going to demonstrate how to do this variation style of pull-ups. And later, we'll go for a walk. All right. So basically, with this variation, you want to curl your wrist forward a little bit, activate the forearms, and then slightly bring your elbows in a little bit, close to each other. I think it activates the lats a little bit. I'd like to get a total of about 25 reps with these, but I won't do 25 in one set. I might have to break it up for like 4 or 5 sets or whatever. But I notice when you do this exercise, the way I described it, you don't stretch your arms completely out as much. So the range of motion isn't as much. But I'll show you how to do it. Come along with me. Okay, those are like half repetitions, but I got like 12. See, the key is you're curling your wrists, so you're activating your forearms, and when your elbows are, you kind of pull your elbows close together, I think it really hits the lats, it activates those lats. But the only problem with it is when you do those, your range of motion obviously isn't as much, because when you're in that, arms are in that position, you can't stretch them out, you can't extend them all the way. But when you're doing a pull-up, you really shouldn't do that anyway. Whew. It's a really good exercise. So I got 12. See if I can get 13 more. So with this set, I won't be able to get, probably won't even be able to get 12. So I might have to split it up in 3 sets to get my 25 reps. But I notice when I do the exercise in that fashion, I really feel it in my biceps, my forearms, and my lats. So come along with me. I got 5. So that's a total of 17 reps. So I want to get 8 more reps. I notice when I do pull-ups, my body gets exhausted quick. But I still like to work up to get about 15 pull-ups in one set. Maybe I'll be able to get that on my 50th birthday. So let me see, I did 12 on my first set. I did 5 on my second set, so that's 17. So I need to get 8 more reps to get 25. So even if I get 4 on this one, I'll do 2 sets of 4, and then I'll have my total of 25 reps. Or maybe I'll get 8 reps all together and do 1 set. We'll see. I want to get at least 8 reps total. Come along with me. All right, I got 4. And I'll do 1 more set, 4 more reps, and that'll be a total of 25. But I notice when I curl my wrist forward like this, activates the forearms and elbows, kind of tucked together, really hits the biceps and the lats. So it's a slightly more difficult variation of doing the pull-up, but you can feel, I can feel the muscles working harder in the exercise. Give it a little rest, and then do 1 more set. All right, that was a total of 25 reps. Whew. It's an awesome exercise. You got to give it a try. It's a variation of a pull-up. Like I say, I notice I feel much more in the biceps, lats, and even the forearms. And That's my exercise for the day. Remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have an awesome day. Keep training and keep taking those walks. All right, everybody. Peace out.